on to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's the upcoming schedule for Montreal. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Knicks, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now let's check out our starters for Montreal. We've got Smith, Christian Brown out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Daniels in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Raptors, Kelly Oubre out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's James Harden, then there's Sharp, and it's Williams in at center. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
Attack.
Now the Raptors with it. Pass to Jaquez. Fires the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Jaquez, that's good.
And I think that's the next step in Jaime Jaquez Jr.'s development. He has to become a more consistent three-point shooter.
Now here's SGA. Oh, got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Smith. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's Jaquez on the wing. Back to Harden. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Daniels with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Back to Harden. Toronto passing it around. Williams with the screen. Pass to Jaquez. From outside the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Well, he's not a high-volume three-point shooter, but he is opportunistic out there.
Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, BA, part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
Here's Harden, following that last three-pointer by Montreal. Launches it from deep. Rebound, Montreal.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Smith passes to Brown. Back to Smith. Shoots over Oubre. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Capella. Smith against Jaquez. Daniels outside. Pass to SGA. Now here's Brown. Pick by Smith. 5 to shoot. Now Daniels. Outside, SGA. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Harden from outside. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. For Montreal, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Screen by Capella. Smith with it. Driving in. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside Sharp. Williams, a screen on Brown. Fires, top of the key. Smith with the rebound.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Outside, SGA. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. SGA's got 5 now.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. 4th, Toronto.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They trail by 3. Outside Jaquez. SGA against Harden. Back to Jaquez to win the drought. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
For Montreal, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's SGA. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. SGA's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
For Montreal, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Smith finds Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Up top, Harden. SGA covering. Harden can't hit.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Smith. Rebound, Toronto.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
And so here's Montreal. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Now here's Smith. Shoots over Jaquez. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Brown against Sharp. And the layup is good off the glass.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
A line change here for Toronto. And some changes here for Montreal. Sharp, he's checked in for Toronto. Smith, he's checked in for Montreal. Minute 32 left in the first. Here's Sharp. Pass to Highland. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Rebound Montreal. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Toronto has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Counted. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now here's Podziemski. He's scoreless. Now here's Smith. Back to Podziemski. Just 3 to shoot. Here's George. Jones grabs the board.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
20 seconds left in the first. Can't connect from short range. Here's Smith. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's on Zach Collins. Montreal shooting their first free throws of this game. And he knocks down the first one. Smith hits them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside Sharp. Collins a screen. Fires from the wing. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Zach Collins out there with Miller. Then there's Sharp. Then it's Herb Jones. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. And so here is Toronto. Montreal getting their last shot to go. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Sharp. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul of the game. And Montreal making a change here. Walsh is checked in.
Substitution for the away team. Number 27. Jordan Walsh.
Outside Sharp. Jones sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. No good on the 3. Montreal leading by 5. Outside Pajemski. This one for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Toronto making a switch here. Harden's checked in. SGA's checked in for Montreal. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Toronto passing it around. Up top, Harden, defended by Podziemski. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Collins. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist of the night.
It turns out Harden was the bait that time, freeing up a shooter on the perimeter. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Sharp. Montreal getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Harden. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Great D that time from Podziemski.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Inside, here's Smith. Toronto grabs the miss. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Jones. It's tipped. Smith against Collins. Outside for SGA. Smith with a screen on Sharp. The open shot by SGA. Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Smith. 16 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. SGA takes it himself. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And if SGA gets a step on the defense, it's over. Look how quick he is to the rim.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Raptors with some changes. Williams is checked in for Collins. Jaquez comes in for Miller. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Jones. Montreal also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for George. Dyson Daniels comes in for Strother. And Brown subbed in for Podziemski. Now here's Harden. No points yet. Pass to Jaquez. Outside Sharp. 3-pointer. Rebound Montreal. Smith's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Capella. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Montreal needs to get off the shot. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Raptors trail by 11. Outside Sharp. Back to Harden. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The 3, Smith. Williams grabs the board. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. It's Sharp with the drive. Capella against Oubre. Pass to Williams. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
From 13, that shot off the mark. And here's Jaquez. 9 points in the game. Williams a screen on SGA. Harden finds Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now Smith. Give him 20. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Highland, it's been all about Mark Williams for Toronto. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back to the game after this break.
47. Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans.
Welcome. Taking a look here now at Toronto. Starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready. I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving them too many easy open looks.
Mincing? No. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Montreal. On the court right now for Montreal, we've got Christian Brown, Dyson Daniels out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Capella in at the 5. Harden, the pass to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Jaquez. There's the block. They get it back. Harden finds Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Pass to Jaquez. Goes up with it again. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for one.
And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. No debate there. He got hammered.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. George, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Williams drops them both. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And Williams punches it home. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Smith with it. He's got 24. George is screen on Williams. Here's Smith. On the wing, Daniels. Montreal passing it around. Here's SGA. SGA working through contact inside.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Williams. Back to Harden. Over SGA. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Williams.
Yeah, that soft touch that Harden has on his shot makes hitting a mid-range J look so simple.
Here's Smith. SGA, a screen on Williams. Smith finds SGA. SGA doing his thing in close.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Sharp against Brown. Right side Sharp. Goes up from the top of the key. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Outside, Williams. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
That three's off the mark.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Outside Jaquez, and he lobs it up, and Williams punches it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Smith passes to George. Here's the three. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harden. Williams a screen on SGA. Williams misses. Montreal has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Left side SGA. George outside. To the wing on the left. Smith passes to SGA. Back to Smith. It's stolen by Oubre. Harden against Smith. Harden misses.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour action.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Pass to Sharp. Outside Jaquez. Gets the three to fall. Jaquez has got 17 points.
And you can see Jaquez has put a lot of time in working on that catch and shoot game.
Now here's Smith. 28 points for him. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Miller's checked in for Toronto. Jones comes in for Oubre. Williams looking around. Back to Sharp. Outside Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the three. Rebounded by Daniels. For Montreal, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Toronto. And Williams punches it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. A nice shot by Smith.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Harden against SGA. Inside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Smith. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. At Toronto, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Shoots over Brown, out of bounds. It'll be Montreal's ball. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th best, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Collins, he's checked in for Toronto. Montreal also making some changes. Strawther's checked in for Daniels, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Brown. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Smith. Shoots over Collins. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Smith's got 35. Now here's Harden, defended by Pajemski. Left side, Harden. Tries it from the block. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Jackson, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Highland in for Harden. Bonus checked in for Montreal. Here's Highland. Rebound Montreal. Smith's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. 1:46 left in the third. Collins with the rebound. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Smith against Highland. And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Pure from three-point range. Podziemski's got 6.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Miller. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Now here's Highland, defended by Podziemski. From downtown. Rebound Montreal. Smith's. Montreal has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Now George. Smith left side. Rebounded by Highland. The Raptors shooting 56% today. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Collins left side. Jackson on the wing. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Montreal on top. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Herb Jones. Miller is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Shaedon Sharp, and it's Highland in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Pass to Sharp. Left side Highland. And here's Miller. It's stolen. And here they come. Here's Podziemski. Right wing. Smith inside. Collins defending. Smith no good. Toronto trailing. Jones, the pass to Highland. Back to Jones. The 3 is up. He got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Potter's checked in.
Number 42, Micah Potter.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Pass to Collins. Now here's Jones. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Bona. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Now here's Highland, defended by Podziemski. And here's Highland. The three. And it's Bona with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Out to the wing. Here's Smith. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Sharp. Back to Jones. Let's go with a 3. And again, Toronto, no good.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Outside Pajemski. George, a screen on Highland. George outside, fires from deep, sinks it from distance. And now it's a 7-point Montreal lead.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. James Harden, he's checked in for Highland. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Montreal. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Allie, thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Smith. Shoots over Collins. Misses off the left iron. Raptors trail by 5. Harden surveying the D. Out left to the wing. Here's Potter. 3-pointer off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Stolen by Collins. Harden with it. He's picked up by SGA. Harden, the pass to Collins. Releases from 15. And he hits the jumper for 2. Now just a 3-point Montreal lead.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. Collins outside. Sharp against Gilgeous-Alexander. Sharp, no good. Montreal leading by 5. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Shai is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Well, the Raptors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Harden finds Sharp. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Jones. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Strother. The 3-ball. Rebound Toronto. Now Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Montreal calls timeout. And the Raptors with some changes. Williams is checked in for Collins. Jaquez comes in for Potter. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Jones. Montreal also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for George. Daniels comes in for Strother. And it's Christian Brown in for Pajemski. Here's Jaquez. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
This has been Jaquez Jr.'s night. When he gets it going like this, they just can't handle it.
Smith inside. Jaquez covers. Rebound Toronto. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Oubre. 21 points for Jaime Jaquez.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Smith outside. SGA, a screen on Jaquez. Jaquez against Smith. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. Over Sharp. Montreal again missing. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Capella with a rebound.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Outside Brown. Stolen by Sharp. The three. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Montreal has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Smith against Jaquez.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
Toronto trailing. Outside Harden. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Smith with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
SGA against Harden. Jacks up a three. Oh, he cannot hit. Montreal has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Now Smith. Here's Daniels. Gilgeous-Alexander banks it home. Big shot.
Huge bucket by SGA. What a sense for the big moment.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Jaquez. Can't hit it. Montreal leading by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre with a rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss. And Jaquez showing you he wants to be a big-time player.
Here's Smith. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Outside SGA. Misses the three. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Sharp. Williams a screen on Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Oubre from downtown. Oh, the shot is off. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Smith. Oh, it's a turnaround.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
He knocks down the jumper.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Outside, SGA fires the three. The three ball is down.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Toronto calls timeout. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Harden. Buries it!
And there is no way anybody else is taking that shot. I mean, when it's crunch time on a big possession, Harden is always going to be that guy. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And it's Montreal's ball. They've led by as many as 11. And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Capella pulls it down, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Here's Sharp. Jaquez. He's off from 3. And so it's Montreal with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. As we leave, we present our player of the game.